Good morning, everyone. Okay, we'll continue on our book reading this morning. Toyota Way to Service Excellence by Jeffrey K. Liker and Karen Ross. We'll continue from chapter 7 today, which says macro level people principle. We're done with chapter 6, where we looked at micro principles. Today, on chapter 7, we'll look at macro level people principles. The context for exceptional people to provide exceptional service. So organization is a process, not a structure. Simultaneously, the process of organizing involves developing relationship from a shared sense of purpose, exchanging and creating information, learning constantly, paying attention to the results of our efforts, co-adapting, co-evolving, developing wisdom as we learn, staying clear about our purpose, being alert to change from all directions. These are the capacity that give any organization its true aliveness that supports self-organization. The role of organizational design. I seem to have missed discussing organizational design in the Toyota way. Interesting. Since I taught organizational theory and organizational theory and design for over 30 years at the University of Michigan. Perhaps this is because historically, the organizational chart has not been emphasized in Toyota. A Toyota product development engineer once shared his business card with me and laughed as he said, "It is in Japanese, I'm sorry. It says my name, engineer." His job was to work really hard to accomplish whatever challenges he took on, which varied over time as different needs arise. Working in what some call the white space, the spaces between box on the organizational chart, is more valued at Toyota than doing great job inside your box. Therefore, much of the effort in Toyota is on setting challenging goals to achieve breakthrough business objectives. But equally important is to develop people to live the Toyota way of thinking and acting. It is very fluid and takes place within a loose defined organizational structure in the spirit of what Margaret Whitley talks about, the process of organizing. Toyota is more interested in struggling to find our way to the next big challenge than executing plans and policies within a tightly defined structure. On the other hand, under Aiko Toyoda, organizational design became more important to Toyota. In just a few years, he led several reorganizations. These included a reorganization by region to create more self-reliance with local CEOs appointed in the past. Japanese executive was already at the top of the region. Then in 2016, Toyota recognized again, this time by product family, in order to become more nimble and respond more quickly to the environment. In this book, we have decided to talk about macro level people principle because we believe they can be important to lean transformation. Perhaps in some sense, it matters more in services where there are no clear physical boundaries for making things. The macro level creates one context in which members find their way. We have summarized the macro level through 3 overreaching principles, which are Organize to balance deep expertise and customer focus. Develop a deliberate culture. Integrate outside patterns. So this is where we'll stop for our reading this morning. Just a brief introduction of the topic. It said macro level people principle, the contest for exceptional people to provide exceptional services. So organization is not just a process like the book defined it here, like the book told us. It's not just a process, or sorry, it's not just a structure, rather it's a process. That means it's something that keeps growing, that keeps evolving, that keeps developing, that has a purpose, that keeps creating and innovating. That where an organization is a place where you keep learning, where you continue to develop in wisdom and the rest of it. All these things and everything that happens in this organization is according to the purpose of that organization. So as long as you are in an organization, you are alive and you are supporting that organization to grow. So that's just a brief summary of our reading this morning. Thank you.